As a theater actor, can I say that? What do you find are like the best parts of theater acting, or what are the worst parts you find in theater acting?
Um, the worst parts, I think, are the logistics of it all. Especially out here in Bangalore. It's just so hard to find a space for rehearsals that's reasonable because we're not getting paid to do theater. No one's paying you to do theater, unless, of course, there's a corporate sponsorship, and that's again very hard to find. So just finding the set, building the set that you really want, building auditorium, rehearsing on stage and everything is very difficult. But the best part is actually seeing a play come together because usually you rehearse scene by scene.
Yeah.
You start with just table reads and then after that you rehearse scene by scene. And then finally when you can see
Yeah.
you do first half and then you do second half and then you do run throughs, you can see that the play
It slowly comes together.
it comes together and it makes sense. And then that's when you pull in people who've never seen it before to come and watch it and then tell you, okay, this is not working. So then you have to look at your own play or the play that you've been performing or rehearsing for maybe 2, 3 months. You have to look at it from a different angle, from a different perspective, because it's not sending the same message that you think it is, which I think is it's really nice. It's a nice mid journey speed bump that you need to
Like get fresh eyes, have people
yeah.
look at it.
Yeah, and I really like that. And of course, performing. Once the light turns on and you're on stage,
Yeah.
I can feel being another person. I don't remember being me
Yeah.
as that character. I can be that, I can remember being that character. So I like that. Yeah.
That's wonderful. You said you had battle with stage fright, mask insecurities and stuff. Being on stage doing a performance, how do you think that like do you have that fear in the back of your head, or is it how do you combat that?
I always have it. Even now, I am so scared. But I think what I've learned to do is I've learned to understand that my desire and my um, passion for being an actor is more than my fear of it.
Yeah.
So I know that I have to keep it on the back burner. My hands will be shaking.
Yeah.
I will feel very, underconfident and all of that. But it just takes a little bit of talking to. Um, I remember I was doing this one set of shows where my introduction to the character, to the audience, was through song.
Okay.
And I was so nervous for all the shows. My first note was always off.
Yeah.
It was always off. But then immediately after that, I remember that, oh, okay, I can actually sing and then I'm fine.
Yeah.
So nobody remembers the off note except for my director and my producer. They remember it. But none of the audience members remember the off note. But I remember it because I know how scared I was to be. It's actually being very vulnerable in that moment. So I know how scared I was, and I still am. So I feel like no matter how professional I get, the stage fright will never leave me.
Okay.
It's just that my desire and my passion to be an actor
Yeah.
is just much more stronger. So I try to focus on that more than I try to focus on the fear.
So you think you will always have that fear with you even in the future, even when you become successful, more successful. I mean, yeah.
I think that'll never go. And I feel like if it does go, I I am not I don't think I should be doing it anymore. I feel like if the fear, because you are always scared of something because you want to do well.
Yeah.
You're not scared of something. I mean, of course, if you're scared of a spider, you're scared of a spider. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But if you're scared of this job interview, it's because you really want to get it, because it's important to you. It means something to you, and you value it. So losing it means something.
Okay.
And it's you don't want to lose it, so you put in that extra work.
Okay.
So same thing with acting. If I feel so confident that
The stage fright
the
doesn't.
stage fright doesn't exist, that means this character doesn't mean anything to me, this play doesn't mean anything for me. I'm It's not a big enough challenge. I'm not going to like it.
Okay.
So I hope that the stage fright doesn't go away. I also hope that it doesn't cripple me, but I hope that it always stays.
So you think having stage fright is necessary for you to like grow as an actor, as like a producer or director?
For me, for sure. I'm not entirely sure how other people act. I'm sure everyone has something or the other that they're afraid of.
Yeah.
Maybe they're insecure about their pronunciation, or they're insecure about what they do with their hand when you don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
So there is always one aspect that someone is nervous about, and I think it's okay to keep it because it keeps you present. Because if you're so confident, then you're in your head and
Yeah.
you're out of the scene, you're out of the moment. And I don't teach acting that way, so I don't perform that way as well.
So, what do you teach other actors? What do you call your philosophy to be for acting?
I think I'm still finding that for sure. Whatever I've learned, I think I've picked up things that I really like here and there from different acting techniques and
Yeah.
kind of made something of my own. But what I mainly teach is that respect the script because I'm a nerd mostly. A lot of people just read the line and then okay, fine, I'll just ad lib it later. But I really like because there is intention with what was
Yeah.
written. So that's something that I teach first. I say respect the script because that is technically your Bible for the next few months as you're
Yeah.
rehearsing. And also, yeah, and or Quran, whatever you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, it's important.
It
You
is
need to
very
understand your script
yes.
to move.
And additionally, I teach them that acting is reacting because it's not about how you perform your line, it's about how you respond to when someone else perform is giving you something to say. So you have to be present in that moment, like I mentioned. You can't be in your head thinking, oh, this is how I'm going to say the next line.
Okay.
Because if you're rehearsing that, then you're not listening to your scene partner. So your scene partner is at a level 5 of anger, but you're at a level 10. There's a disconnect with that. You're at a level 10 of happiness, but where they are angry, so there's a disconnect with that because you're in your head. You've imagined how you've said this line, so
Yeah.
you need to be present and listen to what your scene
Scene
partner
partner is
is telling
saying.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, final question of this interview. I asked you what your past self would think about you. What do you think your future self would say to you? What do you want your future self to talk to you about?
Right. Have to think how far into the future, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Everyone's always thinking about the future. So
yeah.
where
Makes
do you want
sense.
your future self to be, essentially?
My final form is a librarian. I want to have my own bookstore and I want to maybe run a cafe. I bake a lot, so
Yeah.
maybe run like a really small cafe. I just want that.
Not an actor.
I'm I I don't pursue I'm not pursuing acting for the fame and for all the glam and the glitz. Of course, I like to dress up and all of those things, but I don't think that it's a very lucrative thing to do. And just mentally, for me, I'm not interested in being famous. I'm not interested in all of
Fame.
yeah, the additional things that come with it. I just
Yeah.
want to act.
Yeah.
So I know that even if I have my bookstore, I can be at rehearsals in the evening. I can do theater. So
Yeah.
as long as I'm able to do theater and as long as I'm able to have a book in my hands, otherwise, I think that I would be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my future self would be pretty fine too with that.
Yeah.
Just have multiple books, maybe. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for coming.